All right, I'm back at the Demopark near Amsterdam, and beside me is something brand new to the channel. What we're looking at here today is the Nano from Betaalbaar Wonen. I think I got that right. They had to tell me, I think 2, possibly 3 times how to pronounce it. Probably still got it wrong, to be honest. What we've got here is about 355 square feet. It's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom. Obviously, it has got a very cool modern look, but beyond that, how they're building is also a little bit unique. So what they've got is a 60-centimeter panel, and with that panel, you can pretty much do whatever you want. I'm gonna try and get back behind the building for the wind here. But they're not afraid to do a custom home. In fact, they prefer to do it. I was inside and they were kind of walking me through the process. You write down what you want on a piece of paper and then they fit that into their system of 60-centimeter panels. Bingo, bango, bongo. They build their home. Now, I've also been told that Betaalbaar Wonen loosely translate, or directly, I'm not sure, to affordable housing. So this is something that is on the affordable end of the spectrum once you're living in it. Because of how well this is built, the monthly costs are going to be lower than maybe a lot of people are used to. So what I'm going to do is take a quick tour around the outside of the Nano, and then we'll duck inside and just see what it's got to offer. If you haven't heard of Betaalbaar Wonen, they are built right here in the Netherlands, apparently about 40 to 50 minutes from here. I was invited to the factory, but I do not have time, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to make a trip back just to see that, because it does sound like a cool process, and I would be very interested to see how these are built. So on the end of the home, there are a couple things about this modern look that I quite like. Number one is this overhang here. You know, I like the dark siding against the wood accent, and they've got it dialed on the Nano. You can see they got the built-in pot lights, 1, 2, 3 on the end, and we'll keep cruising around the other side. I'm not going to go all the way around because it's a little bit tight here up against the Milhome 60. So there you go. There's a look down the back side. Go back around the end, and yes, if you're wondering, these do open. You can see the hinges right there. So at least that opens. I'm guessing there's hinges on the inside. We'll find out. Let's go back around the side. Oh my God, I almost tripped in the rhubarb here. So what we've got on this side, you've got the 2 almost full-length windows up and down there. That's into the landing and living room. They've got the wood accent all the way down the back. Check out that door. Quite like that. So you've got the glass letting in the natural light, but it's frosted. So it's not like someone can come up to your door and just look directly into your home. Kind of like that. Okay, go around the back. Not much to see back there. So yeah, you know what? I think it's time. I think it's time we go inside the Nano 1 and check it out. Well, let's do it. All right, heading in the front door, the first space you arrive into is the living room. And would you look at this? Here's an example of their panels right here. So again, 60 centimeters wide, and this is what they use to build the home. So you can take this and pretty much design any floor plan you want based off these dimensions. Kind of an inside look behind the walls. That's what you're getting right there. So if we look down this way, there's the end wall, and yes, I was right about that. I wasn't sure, but you can see the hinges on this. So I'm guessing this entire thing opens up if you want it. The way they've got the living room set up right now, they've got the couch up against that wall. This right here is where the TV would go. But again, this is a demo home at the Demopark, so they don't have it set up just yet. I'm gonna scoot down to this side and then flip around and have a look at this kitchen. Dining room off to the right there, up against the wall. Perfect spot for it. Let's go take a look at what they've got for storage, shall we? So cooktop right there. Underneath, place for a lot of cutlery if you've got that much. Fill her up. Nice big drawer there. underneath. Call that a pots and pans drawer. And here we have got the typical under sink open cabinet for storage. Let's have a look at the countertop here. So round sink, not something you see every day in a kitchen, but there you have it. Up here, this is probably where I would put plates, cups, stuff like that. They've got the vent here above the cooktop, and over in the corner, we've got the fridge with some beverages. I'm gonna grab one of those on my way out because I'm parched. Under the fridge, little bit extra storage. You've got 3 shelves there. Do what you want with them. Here's those windows I was talking about that I quite like. So these are the tilt, and I believe they do open as well. So they've got the one tilted right here. We can kind of get a look there just to get a little airflow into the home. You know what I mean? But even when it's closed, you're getting that natural light. Heading down this way, you might be wondering what this first door on the right is, and this is kind of a little utility type room here. Not much going on in there. Second door is where we've got stuff going on. So this is the bathroom. The light flips on as soon as I enter. What we've got is a washer dryer combo right there. Up above, we've got the hot water tank, toilet in the corner, another almost floor to ceiling window there. We've got the corner shower right here, and you've got the removable as well as the rainfall up there. Over here, there's the sink. And yeah, typically there would be a mirror here, but for whatever reason, it's not on there at this moment. It's okay. We know where it goes. We've seen mirrors before. We don't need to panic about that. The last room in the Nano is, of course, the bedroom. And what I like about this is, well, a couple things. So you've got the almost floor to ceiling windows on either side, which I like, but you've also got this built-in storage unit right here. So place to hang clothes there. And then you've got all the storage across the top, as well as these little cubby spaces, I guess you could call them, right there. So lots of storage in the bedroom, probably more than I would personally need. Across from the bed, they've got the TV mounted on the wall. And that pretty much wraps up the Nano from Betaalbaar Wonen. You know what? Let's get into the pricing now. This home starts at 90,000 euros. All right, that is it for me here at the Nano by Betaalbaar Wonen. Again, starting at 90,000 euros. It's about 355 square feet, and it's got that modern look that I personally quite like. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.